संसार समुद्रतार नौकायिताभ्यां गुरुभक्तिदाभ्यां वैराग्यसाम्राजद पूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां श्रीविद्या शिववामभागनिलया ह्रीङ्कारमन्त्रोज्ज्वला श्रीचक्राङ्कितबिन्दुमध्यवसती श्रीमत्सभानायिका श्रीमच्छण्मुखविघ्नराजजननी श्रीमज्जगन्मोहिनी मीनाक्षीं प्रणतोऽस्मि सन्ततमहं कारुण्यवारानिधिम्। बोलो जगन माता की जय। First of all, I offer my most humble salutations to the lotus feet of my Master, who are my only refuge. My Master, who is verily the Divine Mother herself. I offer my purest love to my Master. It is indeed your grace. It is indeed your grace that this exposition of Lalita Sahasranam is happening here. Narayani Namostute. So continuing on with the Lalita Sahasranam Satsang. Yesterday we completed Shirastita Chandranibha Bhalastha Indradhanuprabha Hridayastha Ravi Prakhya Trikonantara Deepika Dakshayani Daityahantri Daksha Yajna Vinashini. So we'll continue. The goal of all these 1,000 names is to show us in various forms, in various aspects that we are aware of, that aspect is her, that form is her. Everything, the crux is, everything there is that you see outside is nothing but the Divine Mother herself. Everything within us, all the bodies, the physical body, the subtle body, the subtler body, the subtlest body, all the 5 koshas is her. The one that's situated Pancha Koshantara Sthita, the one that's situated in the deepest of the recesses, is also her. Apart from her, there is nothing else that exists. So what is all the sadhana all about? The sadhana is to continuously keep offering our ahankar and keep seeking her refuge. That is the goal of Lalita Sahasranam exposition, that we realize that truly everything that we see outside, all the different relations, everything is nothing but the Divine Mother. She's constantly looking at us and we are constantly looking at her. Whether she is looking at us or not is really secondary. We are constantly looking at her. We are constantly experiencing her. We are constantly in her. So much so that we are her. It starts with we are hers. I am hers. And then the S drops off. I am her. Darandolita dirghakshi, darahaso jwalanmukhi. Dar is absolutely beautiful. That's the literal meaning of the word dar. Darandolita dirghakshi. Absolutely beautiful, huge and long lotus eyes. Darandolita dirghakshi. Darahaso jwalanmukhi. Has ujwalanmukhi. Has is the smile. The smile is like the ujwal, or it is lighting up the entire face. The beautiful smile is lighting up her entire face. Again, Vagbhavkut is brought into picture here. Darandolita dirghakshi, darahaso jwalanmukhi. Guru Murtihi Gunanidhihi Gomata. Guru Murti. The Master is the Divine Mother herself. Guru Murtihi Gunanidhihi. Nidhi is treasure. Gunanidhi. She is the treasure of all the Daivi Gunas. Daivi Sampatti. Guru Murti Gunanidhihi Gomata is Go is also the cow and also the Indriyas. She is the mother of all the Indriyas. We think the Indriyas work for the mind, but mind emerges, mind gets all its power from the mother herself. She is Go Mata. Guru Murtir Gunanidhir Go Mata Guha Janma Bhuhu. Guha is Kartikeya. Kartikeya's name is Guha. Guha Janma Bhuhu. Bhuhu is the reason or the Karan behind the birth of Guha or the birth of Kartikeya. She is the reason or the Karan behind the Janma of Kartikeya. So Guru Murtir Gunanidhir Gomata Guha Janma Bhuhu Deveshi Dandanitistha Daharakasha Rupini. Dev Ishi. She is the controlling power. Ishi is the controlling power of all the Devas. The Devas at the macrocosmic level are all the Devas outside. The sun god, the earth, the moon, the Vayu, the Agni, the water, all those Devas. And within also, we are also made up of the same Devas. So she is Deveshi, Dandanitistha, which means the Devas being completely under her control, she has set of rules for them to follow. Dandanitistha, and there is, it's like, if a person starts eating a lot of fatty food, Dandanitistha, he is going to get obese, or he might develop some atherosclerosis. So there are set rules. You do this, you get this. You do this, you get this. Who has set up these rules? Deveshi, Dandanitistha. And those niti, those rules are nothing but her form. Deveshi, Dandanitistha, Daharakasha Rupini. And all this she does, being a Deveshi, being a Dandanitistha. Where does she do it? She does it in the Dahar Akash. Dahar is the Hriday. Akash. There is a huge space in the Hriday. And that is called the Hriday Akash or the Dahar Akash. She is the Swarup of that Akash. Because in being the Swarup of that Akash will eventually take the form of the Divine Mother that we are meditating upon. And she will give us darshan within. Dahar Akasha Rupini. प्रतिपन मुख्य राकांत तिथि मंडल पूजिता. प्रतिपदा से पूर्णिमा तक जितनी भी तिथियां हैं, प्रतिपन मुख्य, प्रतिपदा मुख्य is the मुख्य तिथिस to Raka. Raka is पूर्णिमा. राकांत, प्रतिपन मुख्य राकांत तिथि मंडल पूजिता. She is worshipped by all the tithis from Pratipada to Purnima, which is nothing but Tithi Nitya Devis. Nitya, 15 Nitya Devis are nothing but her own rays of light emerging from her. And she is that 16th Kala, which is the source of the 15 rays emerging from her. Pratipanmukhya Rakanta Tithi Mandala Pujita. Kalatmika, Kalanatha. Kala is the ray of light. She is the Atma. She is the essence of every Kala that emerges from her. But she is also the Kalanatha. She is the source of all the Kalas that are emerging. This can also be meant as creative arts. All the creative arts, she resides in those creative arts as the essence. She is the Natha. It is said that during Pradosh, when Mahadev is getting to perform his Tandav, the entire Devas, the Rishis, everyone gathers in Kailash. And he is just getting started, but he doesn't really get in the mood until the Adhyaksh is seated. And the Adhyaksh for his dance is the mother herself, because she is Kalatmika Kalanatha, Kavyalapa Vimodini. When she sits down, that's when, just like a honeybee just dances in ecstasy when the honeybee sees a bunch of flowers, such is the way Mahadev dances. Vijrumbhana madhuvrata, smarantakam purantakam makhantakam dakantakam. So this is described in Ravanakrit Shiv Tandav Stotra. In that he says, when the Adhyaksha sits down, Vijrumbhana madhuvrata, he dances like a honeybee. Kalatmika Kalanatha, Kavyalapa Vimodini. Vimodini is the one who is extremely pleased by Kavya Alapa. Kavya is not just poetry. Rishis are called Kavis because they express their bhav out of their experience. And when we, like even Lalita Sahasranam is a Kavya. Because whatever Vashini Adi Vagdevis were experiencing the mother's presence as, that's what they started chanting. Similarly, Kalidas Rishi. All the rishis who have composed are kavyas. Not only that, even the Vedas are kavyas. So when they are chanted, the mother is pleased. Kalatmika Kalanatha Kavyalapa Vimodini. Sachamara Rama Vani Savya Dakshina Sevita. Sachamara, Rama and Vani. Rama is Ma Lakshmi, Vani is Ma Saraswati. Savya Dakshina Sevita. Lalitambika, or the Divine Mother, who is served by Mother Lakshmi on one side and Mother Saraswati on the other. Sachamara Ramavani Savya Dakshina Sevita. And if you look up Google images of the Divine Mother, you will see on either side of her, one side Mother Lakshmi is fanning her, on the other side Mother Saraswati is fanning her. Not to signify that they are any less. They have emerged from her. She is the ultimate source, Parashaktihi. She is the ultimate source, and from her, various different Shaktis have emerged. Sachamara Ramavani Savya Dakshina Sevita. Adi Shakti Ameyatma. Adi Shakti. She is the ultimate source of Shakti. Ameya Atma. Ameya is pure, absolutely pure. From her the creation has emerged, but she is untouched. She remains untouched. So if you look at the space around us, the space holds everything around us, including our own bodies. But the space remains untouched. Just because of our presence, the space doesn't get tainted. Or just because it starts raining, the space always remains dry. Similarly, although she is completely the creation herself, she remains untouched. Ameyatma. Adi Shakti Ameyatma Parama Pavana Krutihi. Parama is the ultimate. Pavana Akruti. Pavan is absolutely pure, untouched. Akruti. If you were to just look at whatever is in front of you right now, instead of focusing on the various things that are around you, if for a second you focus on the space, that space is her body. Pavana Kritihi, untouched, absolutely pure, holds everything, rejects nothing, yet doesn't get touched by anything. Pavana Kritihi, Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani Divya Vigraha. And here again Mother's Vishwa Vigraha, which holds Aneka Koti Brahmand in her. Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani. The difference between earthly mother and the divine mother is the earthly mother holds the baby for 9 months and then lets go. The divine mother holds the entire creation within her all the time. There is no letting go because there is no place to let go. All that exists is her. Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani Divya Vigraha. Klinkari Divya Vigraha. Div is Prakash. Divya is entirely luminous. Prakashmay Vigraha. So this entire creation is nothing but pure light emerging from her. We, because of our gross senses, have mistaken it to be solids, liquids, gas, and so on and so forth. Aneka Koti Brahmanda Janani Divya Vigraha. Klinkari Kevala Guhya Kaivalya Padadayini. Klinkar. Kling is a bijakshar. Like Hring is a bijakshar, Kling is a bijakshar. Every mantra is self-luminous, Swayam Prakashit. When you chant Kling, there is a luminous body that appears. We might not be able to see it, but there is a luminous form that appears. That luminous form is the form of the mother. Klinkari means the luminous form that appears by chanting the akshar Kling or the mantra Kling. Kling has 3 akshar in it. Ka, La, Ing. Kling. By chanting Kling, and these are not some things we should just pick up from satsangs and books and start chanting. This is only through Guru Upadesh. Ka, La, Ing. When we continuously keep chanting Kling, 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 Ka, La, Ing. Ing is the Kaivalya Pada. Ing is the Shakti Vachak and Om is the Paramatma Vachak. So when we chant Om, there is A, U, Ma, and then there is this silence after that. Om. A, U, Ma are the manifest world. The silence that remains after the chant is the unmanifest. From the manifest, we have to move to unmanifest. It is only through manifest we will move to unmanifest. Similarly, Kling, Ka, La, Ing. The Nad that remains eventually is her. That is Kevala. So by chanting Kling, we pass Ka, La, Ing and remain in the Nad. That is Kevala. Guhya. So in Kling, the unmanifest is hidden. In the Guhya form, it is hidden. That is Guhya, Kaivalya Padadayini. And to remain and to pass behind the manifest and reach the unmanifest is Kaivalya Pada. Kaivalya Padadayini. And she makes it possible to achieve that Kaivalya Pada. Klinkari Kevala Guhya Kaivalya Padadayini. Tripura. Trijagadvandya. Trimurtri Sri Dasheshwari. 3, 3, 3. 3 is 3. Tripura, the 3 cities. Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupta. Trijagad Vandya. Jagat, 3 Jagat. Bhur, Bhuvaha, Swaha. What are Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha? In simple terms, one that is above us, one that is at us, at our level, and one that is below us. That is Bhur Bhuva Swaha. So Tripura, Trijagat Vandya. Vandya is worshipped in the three Jagat, which is Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Tripura, waking, dreaming, deep sleep. The I remains common in the Tripura, in the three cities. Tri Jagadvandya, the upper lokas, when the awareness starts reaching higher and higher, when the awareness is stuck in the lower realms, and when the awareness is in the middle. Those are the three Jagat. She is worshipped equally everywhere. Tripura, Trijagadvandya, Trimurtihi, Sri Dasheshwar. Trimurti is Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, performing Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, or Srishti is creation, maintenance, and destruction. Dissolution, actually. Dissolution. Nothing gets destroyed, it just gets dissoluted. Tripura, Trijagadvandya, Trimurti, Sri Dasheshwari, and Dashodishayam. She is the 10 Dishas, which means they are showing the Vishwa Vigraha of the Divine Mother. She is the Tri Jagat, Tripura, Trimurti, and the 10 Dishas. She is everything. If we only take one meaning home after listening to the entire Sahasranam, is she is everything. Apart from her, there is nothing that exists. You can take your finger and point to absolutely anything and everything in this world. The subtle to subtlest you can point to it, that's her. Because apart from her light, apart from her prakash, apart from her abha, there is nothing else. Trayakshari Divya Gandhadhya. Trayakshari is mantropadesh wherein only 3 akshar are given. Those 3 akshar, first akshar is the compacted form of the Vagbhav Kut. Second akshar is the compacted form of the Madhyam Kut. Third akshar is the compacted form of the Shakti Kut. Those 3 akshar are complete because the first akshar is of the Vagbhav Kut, second akshar Madhyam Kut, third akshar Shakti Kut. Together when chanted, it's the entire luminous body of the Divine Mother. Trayakshari. Those 3 akshar when expanded become Panchakshar, Panchadashi mantra, which is 5 Vagbhav Kut, 5 Madhyam Kut, and 5 Shakti Kut. Trayakshari Divya Gandhadhya. So the Trayakshari is a mantra of the Divine Mother where only 3 akshars are given. What are those 3 akshars? That is something to be only and only and only got from the Guru Mukhataha, from your Guru, from the Master himself. Because looking at those mantras in books, on internets, is like literally disrobing the Divine Mother. Because those mantras are only to be given in absolute secrecy from the Guru's mouth into the disciples' ears. Just looking up those here and there is really disrobing the Divine Mother. So let's not get into such things. Trayakshari Divya Gandhadhya. Adhya is dharan karna. Divya Gandha. Not just regular sandalwood. Divya Gandha. The entire creation has Mother's fragrance in it. How come we are not able to feel that fragrance? Because our senses, we are still stuck in the senses. Senses are completely under the mind. The mind is powered by the Mother. So if we have to really smell that fragrance, we have to become subtle and subtle and subtle every single day. Trayakshari Divya Gandhadhya Sindura Tilakanjita. Again, Rupa Dhyan. Sindura Tilakanjita. Her tilak is made up of sindoor. Kasturi tilak. On top of that, she is wearing sindoor. Sindura Tilakanjita. Uma. Ma is Om, which is Paramatma. The same Om in motion is Uma. U-ma-a. Uma. Uma is the Shakti of Om. Uma Shailendra Tanaya. Shaila is mountain. Indra is the king of the mountains, which is Himavat Raja, the daughter of Himavat Raja. Her name has always been Uma, but when she came as the daughter of Himavat Raja, then she took up the name Uma. Uma Shailendra Tanaya, Gauri, Gandharva Sevita, worshipped by Gandharva. Gauri was again the name of the mother when she took the form as Mother Parvati to Himavat Raja, Shailendra Tanaya, Gandharva Sevita. Gandharva is a class of Divya Sharir, worshipped by Gandharvas. Uma Shailendra Tanaya, Gauri Gandharva Sevita, Vishwagarbha, Swarnagarbha Varada, Vagadhishwari. Vishwagarbha, as we said, the earthly mother holds the baby for 9 months. The divine mother, as this Vishwa Vigraha, never ceases to hold her children. The children are always in her. What a beautiful bhav. No matter where you are, you are always in the mother. You are always in her Swarnagarbha. Swarnagarbha signifies Swarna is full of light. Swarnagarbha, which means her Prakash. We are always in her Prakash. There is not a moment when we are not in her. We are constantly looking for her. Where are you, mother? Where are you, mother? We are looking at mother all the time. For her to look at us, we have to look at her all the time. Vishwagarbha, Swarnagarbha Varada, Vag Adhishwari. Vag is the power of speech. Adhishwari, she is the Adhishtatri Devata of the speech. Vishwagarbha, Swarnagarbha Varada, Vagadhishwari. Dhyanagamya. Gamya is she is reached. She is reached by dhyana, by meditation. Dhyanagamya. And dhyan is constantly being aware that you are looking at her, that you are in her, that everything around you is her, to the point you are also her. That is meditation. Dhyanagamya. Aparichedya. Aparichedya means the one who cannot be divided. This entire creation is nothing but her light. Can that light be divided into parts? It cannot be. Dhyanagamya aparichedya jnanada. She is the giver of all the knowledge. Jnanada, jnana vigraha. Vigraha is her body, is nothing but jnana, completely full of knowledge. Dhyanagamya aparichedya jnanada jnana vigraha. Sarva Vedanta samvedya. Sarva Vedanta samvedya. She is worshipped sampurnataha by all the Vedantic knowledge. She is known. Vedya is known. To experience her, you can experience her through the Vedantic knowledge. All the Vedantic knowledge. Sarva Vedanta samvedya Satyananda Swarupini. Satya Ananda Swarupini. As I am saying that everything is her, you are in her, I am her, you are entirely made up of her, there is nothing else except for her. There is this joy, that bliss that you feel inside. That is that Satya Ananda Swarupini. Satya is truth. That which always is nothing but her light. Ananda Swarupini. Knowing that there is nothing but her light. Satya Ananda Swarupini. Lopamudrarchita. Lopamudra was the wife of Agastya Rishi. When Lopamudra was Lopamudra's father, got a dream, saw the Divine Mother appeared to him in his dream and said, "Get your daughter married to Agastya Rishi." And he woke up and told Lopamudra that Divine Mother came in my dream and told me that. So then Lopamudra already accepted Agastya Rishi as her husband. But Agastya Rishi was Param Vairagi. He didn't want to get married. He just wanted to be in his dhyan. So he said no for the wedding. When Lopamudra heard that, she said, "I'm going to worship the Divine Mother. Because if she can get married to Shiva, Param Vairagi, then she will make this also happen because it is indeed her will." So the worship of the Divine Mother performed by Lopamudra was a form of Sri Vidya. And that worship was so utkrisht, so beautiful, that one of the names of the Divine Mother is Lopamudrarchita, the one worshipped by Lopamudra. Lopamudrarchita, Leela Klupta Brahmanda Mandala. Klupta is Sankshipt or looking for the right word. This entire Brahmand is really just an ansh of her. Just because the entire creation is her Vishwa Vigraha doesn't mean she is limited to the entire creation. That is just an ansh. That is klupta. And that klupta, or that small speck, she manages so effortlessly. Leela. Leela is to perform things effortlessly as a play. Leela klupta brahmanda mandala. Mandala is samoha. Sare brahmando ka samoha is nothing but a speck of dust. Leela klupta brahmanda mandala. Adrushya drushya rahita. Adrushya. Although you see her everywhere, she is adrushya. To the one who is lost in the names and forms, to the one who knows, it's like if you see a bunch of clay pots, there is a hidden adrushya knowledge in it. What is the adrushya knowledge? That there is a pot maker. That's it. So when you see the creation, let the constant awareness of the adrushya, the unmanifest, that is the creator, always be present in our awareness. Adrushya, drushya rahita. Although she is the entire drishya, she is drushya rahita, nirgun nirakar. Vijnatri, Vedyavarjita. She is the source of all knowledge. That unmanifest, nirgun nirakar, is the source of all knowledge. Yet she is Vedyavarjita. She cannot be known. She cannot be understood. She can only be experienced through her own grace. Vedyavarjita. It's like the sun. If the sun's rays are blazing, there is no way for us to look at the sun. Sun's rays make it impossible for us to look at the sun. It's only when the sun decides to show himself to us by masking a little bit of cloud around it, then we can see the beautiful big ball of fire, big yellow ball in the sky. How many times are we able to see? His own Maya covers his presence. Adrushya, Adrushya Rahita, Vijnatri, Vedyavarjita. Vedyavarjita, she cannot be understood. She cannot be known. Knowing and understanding are the faculties of the mind. She is beyond the mind. She can only be experienced through her own grace. Yogini, Yogada, Yogya, Yogananda, Yugandhara. Yogini. The one who is in constant communion with her source is Yogini. Because emerging from the Jyoti, the Kanti always is under the refuge of the Jyoti. The Shakti belongs to the source of the Shakti. Shakti belongs to Shiv, Yogini. Yogada, she grants yoga. When we start walking at her refuge. Being at her refuge, she gives us yoga, which means to be in constant awareness of her presence. Yogada, yogya. She makes us perfectly eligible for that jnana. Yogya. Yogananda, Yugandhara. Yogananda. And that, the joy that a devotee experiences in her bhav is Yogananda. Because in bhav, bhavatochi deva, that bhav makes you one with her. And that experience of joy, the bliss that the devotee experiences in that bhav is Yogananda, Yugandhara. Dhara is the foundation. Yugandhara is, she holds everything. She is the foundation of everything. Yogini, Yogada, Yogya, Yogananda, Yugandhara. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Swarupini. Ichha Shakti is Paramatma's Ichha. Ekoham Bahusham. Paramatma, when he took the sankalp, when he had the desire, let me be many to enjoy. That desire, Ichha, is Ma Lalitambika. How to become many is the Jnana. That also is the Divine Mother. And eventually she became many. Kriya Shakti Swarupini. So the desire in Paramatma to become many, the knowledge of how to become many, and the eventual action of becoming many is all the Divine Mother. Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Swarupini. Sarva Adhara. She is the Adhar of everything there is. Sarvadhara. Supratishtha. Pratishtha is established. How is she established in the creation? Su. Sampurna and perfectly. Supratishtha. Sadasad Rupa Dharini. Sat Asat Rupa Dharini. Ignorance and knowledge are both her. As we walk along in this world, some people don't even know God exists. Some people don't even know that everything there is Mother. Some people do know. Does that mean the people who don't know are not her? Everyone is her, everything is her, all there is her. Sadasadrupa Dharini. So with this, we will end the satsang here. Pick up more names again tomorrow. May the Divine Mother bless us all to constantly be aware that we are constantly in her, looking at her, conversing with her, experiencing her. Apart from her, there is truly nothing. Sarvam Shri Jagadamba Charanarpanamastu Swasti. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.